If you go on the internet today, you can find a lot of videos about Teslas. And you can find a lot of videos comparing Teslas to other kinds of vehicles. Sometimes they're comparing one kind of Tesla to another kind of Tesla. Sometimes they're comparing Teslas to high-end luxury cars. And sometimes they're comparing Teslas to high-end sports cars. But I wanted to try something a little different. I wanted to try and compare the 2021 Tesla Model Y with the 1973 Plymouth Cuda. And why the 1973 Plymouth Cuda, you ask? Why not? This is not a detailed technical comparison between the two vehicles done by professional drivers. This is just a fun look at the differences between the 2021 Tesla Model Y and the 1973 Plymouth Cuda. So let's take a walk around both cars and take a look at some basic stats. And let's start with the Cuda. The Cuda was a classic 70s muscle car. In fact, it was my dream car in high school. The first generation of the Plymouth Barracudas arrived in 1964, but the 1970s would see a change to this classic E-body design. There were around 10,000 made in 1973, but the Cuda line would come to an end the following year. Cudas were rear-wheel drive, and under the hood you had two options. Both were V8 engines, a 318 and a 340 cubic liter 4-barrel in this model. There was a 4-speed manual transmission or a 3-speed automatic transmission offered. Car runs on regular gasoline, which you fill from under the rear license plate. If you wanted to buy a Cuda, you went to a dealership and sat down with a salesperson and made a deal. This Cuda is a 2-door hardtop coupe, mostly made of metal, and was available in 12 basic colors and 3 high-impact colors, which cost an additional $13. Mine is one of those high-impact colors, honey gold. Now let's move over to our walk around of the Tesla Model Y. The Model Y was added to the Tesla line in 2020 and was built on the chassis of the Model 3. Now, Tesla doesn't break out the production numbers between the Model 3 and the Y, but in 2020 they produced over 400,000 combined of those two vehicles. Under the hood of the Tesla you have a storage space called a frunk. This model is all-wheel drive with 2 electric motors powered by a lithium-ion battery pack. And to make it go, you plug your charger into a charge port in the back. If you want to buy a Model Y, you go on the internet and you order one. You don't go to a dealership. And the car may even be delivered to your house. You can get it in basic white, upgrade colors of blue, black, or gray for $1,000, and red for $2,000. Well, that'll wrap up our walk around and look at the exterior of the vehicles, and here's a few more basic stats comparing the two. Join me next time as we continue our look at the Tesla Model Y and Plymouth Cuda, and as we go inside and take a look at the interior of these two vehicles.